Yo, what's good, YouTube? Welcome back to another video, man. And today we got another trade breakdown. Y'all already know what we finna do, man. Let's just jump straight into it. You know what I'm saying? Today was honestly a easy day. You know what I'm saying? I took two trades. I got stopped out on one, and then I hit my second trade. They was both basically the exact same trade. It's just I put my stop in the wrong spot, so that's on me. And that's why another thing I want to tell y'all, man, y'all managing trades, man, we as a trader, man, you just have to be there and be better when it comes to managing trades. Like even today, I traded on my Top Step Live today and on these Eval Apex accounts, but like I said, these Eval Apex accounts I'm not really focused on right now. I'm really just trying to pass them slowly. I'm gonna just try to get max allocated and get 20 accounts, and then I'll eventually start taking those more serious. But for right now, we just getting these Top Step payouts going, you know what I'm saying, on this live account. But like I said, today was pretty easy. Coming into the market, I was bullish. I'm not going to lie, because we had these hourly gaps after breaking structure above. But like I said in last video, man, I've been bearish. My overall bias is bearish for the week because how much we just been dumping and just the market structure we've been having. Like you see on the 4 hour, we came in just filling in this gap, and then we just dumping. You know what I'm saying? On the daily, like I said, I'm okay with this. I hate trading all-time highs. So when the fact that we're dumping and moving away from all-time highs just make me feel better, because now we're just going to be getting better price action. And like I said, this year closing up, finishing Q4, I kind of want to take the rest of this year slow. Like I said, we don't really know how the market is going to be for the end of this year. You know, Christmas is coming up, Christmas week. I'm not going to trade Christmas Eve. I'm not going to trade Christmas, and I'm not going to trade the day after Christmas. And then the very next week is New Year's. So I'm not really trying to rush nothing, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, let me get straight into this breakdown. Like I said, today news, we didn't really have too much news. What is it, Wednesday? We got Trump speaking later on today, but nothing really happened during market open or last night during London, for real. No heavy news, no none of that. So like I said, going back, we marked out our liquidities. As you see, we have our London highs. Here, this is ES, this is NQ. We have our London highs. Up here, we had Tokyo, Sydney session lows. And then we had our daily lows down here from yesterday. New York session lows from yesterday. Those are our main targets. Like I said, trade how you want to trade. All right, that's the first thing I'm going to say. Trade how you want to trade. The way you trade, it works, bro. Everything in trading works. If you trade breakout strategy, if you trade ICT, if you trade I be seeing people that have like those little red green bubbles and shit. If y'all know what I'm talking about, y'all know what I'm talking about. It works. Everything works. You all just have to master what you're doing. So if you are, once again, if you're feeling down on your strategy because you're on a losing streak or something, it's just your mental, bro. Like I said, there's a lot of things that go into trading. Once you learn how to trade, bro, it's all psychology at that point. But like I said, let's get into it today. We have our liquidity on ES. We did not take this liquidity, so what does that mean? We put in a quick SMT. As y'all can see, we had a SMT going into the market today. Let me just go ahead and mark this out for y'all boys. SMT top. All right. So we had SMT at these highs. Then we started getting displacement lower. So coming into the market, 9:30, we opened up and we just started shooting down. So off rip, I'm already knowing we're in a bearish market. But like I said, coming into the market, I knew I kind of wanted to be bullish. I thought we would take out London highs and then go and dump. And the reason why I'm saying that, we had these gaps after pushing higher. I thought we might get a London high sweep, but it doesn't really matter. We had this hour gap, and then we had another hour gap down by where we broke out of. So I did think we would push up a little bit, but we didn't. We just kept falling. And like I said, after the first 15-minute close very strong like this, I'm not really looking for buys anymore, because like I said, also the hourly closed below all them gaps. So if you was still looking for buys, I don't know what to tell you. I wasn't looking for that. Maybe you saw something else, but like I said, that's on you. So what did we do? 5 minute, we created a gap. On ES, we also created that gap, I believe. Yes, we did. And we came in, tapped into it on ES. NQ, we didn't get that tap into, but like I said, I do not trade in gaps anyway. So once I get my push, or I get my direction, we have confirmation or whatever like that, I'm waiting for a gap, yes, but once it gets tapped into and filled, like I said in the last video, I'm waiting on an extension. I'm an extension trader, like a continuation trader. So once it gets tapped into a gap and then pushed out of it, then I am entering a trade. I'm not entering into a gap. So we break down to the 1 minute and the 5 minute. And like I said, what do we see? We start seeing displacement to the downside. So we started consolidating after this long push, which is obvious. We all knew that we was going to consolidate after pushing down. Y'all have to understand. Y'all have to read what the market is doing. And like I said, sometimes it's all about back testing, bro. Y'all have to back test to understand the market and what you normally see. Like I'm almost 2 years into trading, so I trade market structure. So like whenever you kind of start getting the feeling of what market is gonna do. But like I said, we tapped in on ES but not NQ, so which is fine. After we had that push down, I told y'all I flipped my bias to bearish. We came up. After sweeping Tokyo Sydney session low, we came up. Some people might have entered on this buy thinking we're gonna go back and reverse, but like I said, after we closed on that hourly, after we closed this hourly strong candle so hard, I flipped my bias, and as you can see, 9:30 open. What did we do? We dropped 150 points. So, like I said, just doing your own data and doing your own back testing, you should understand and start seeing the market do certain things. And like I said, when we dump 200, 150 points one direction and we're closing down below, it's less likely to just run straight back up or pump back up, or if it pumps up, it's not likely to pump back down. But like I said, now I'm just sitting here looking at all this consolidation. Okay, whenever it's consolidating, that's all. I sat there and looked at all this consolidation. Now, I took 2 trades, like I said, and it was right here after I knew we was going bearish. We created a big push up, and then we just ran straight through it, and I entered off this leg here at 10.25, and I did get stopped out because I put my stop something like this. I went like this, and like I said, my stop is supposed to be up here at the wick high, but I put it at the candle open, which is not what I usually do. So like I said, following your rules is one of the best things you can do in trading. You want to follow your rules. Today I paid for that. Like I said, we did have a winning day. I re-entered this trade. It was pretty obvious we wanted to go lower. Like I said, I re-entered this trade. We came back up, stopped me out because that's what my stop loss was, which it should have been here. But like I said, I re-entered. I sat there and waited, and I re-entered the exact same trade back after I got stopped out here. I just re-entered the exact same trade on this candle after we closed back below these inversions, stop at the high, and then I just targeted. Now look, I could just show y'all. These are my entries on Top Step. As y'all see, I did enter on this candle, came up, stopped me out, re-entered right when we came back down, and yeah, as y'all see, I exited out. Took a nice little day. Like I said, I'm not trading big lot sizes or anything on Top Step, man. I don't have no reason to. I'm just gonna go ahead and get this payout from Top Step, and then like I said, I'm in the process of really just getting max allocated and just building my personal live. Right now, I have a personal live account that I don't trade. I'm just steady putting money in it. Every check I get, every 9 to 5, like I said, I have a 9 to 5. I still work. I work at Amazon. I drive Amazon vans. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I'm in the process of scaling and just building my live account, getting more access to prop firms, getting more max allocated in these different firms. Like I said, I have Apex accounts, I have a Top Step account, and I have my personal live account. So, and I know y'all been seeing Top Step crashing and all that. So that's the main reason why I talk about, while I'm talking about just making sure you're diversified in trading in these accounts. Like I said, I have multiple accounts on Apex, I have a Top Step, and I have my personal live. So that way you're not like needing to trade on Top Step or you're not going to make any money. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, I'm not the greatest trader in the world. I still am not a full-time trader or anything like that, but I'm just coming on here showing my journey and what I'm doing right now. But like I said, following your trades is going to be the main thing, man. Following your plan. Like I said, putting your stop loss where you know you should be putting it and just sitting there. If you're managing your trade and moving your stop loss, it's going to pay in the long run. Like I said, y'all saw, I left money on the table because I didn't hold my trade or put my stop at the right spot. So I had to take another trade, put more risk on, and I could have possibly lost that second trade as well. But obviously, you know, I took the trade because I believe in it. But not every trade is going to hit. You don't know that. Okay? But yeah, that's pretty much all I had to say. I just want to do a quick trade breakdown. That's really much all I had to say. Continue to do what y'all doing in trading. Yeah, man, we just going to keep getting a day better. I'm finna go hit this workout. You know what I'm saying? I've been taking creatine, man. Let me know what y'all think about creatine, bro. Creatine is, so far I haven't really felt no energy from it or nothing like that. So I've never been one of those energy drinkers or no bullshit like that. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, man, let me know. I don't know if I'm gonna be posting. I got work. I was off today and tomorrow. I mean yesterday. So I don't know if I'm gonna post a trade recap for the rest of this week. I don't know if I'm going to have time to sit here and make a video and get it uploaded before I go to work. Like I said, I work after, like 3 hours after market open. So I don't know how I'm going to do this. I might just upload Tuesdays and Wednesdays because that's mainly when I'm off. So, yeah, man, we just going to keep getting better, man. Keep getting better in this trading. Continue to follow our rules. Continue to stay disciplined. Like I said, I'm finna go hit this workout. And yeah, man, hopefully y'all enjoyed this video. If y'all did, follow me on IG at Ryan Dakar. I post all my trades every single day. Even when I'm not posting on YouTube, I'm gonna post on IG if I take a trade or if I don't. So make sure y'all follow me at Ryan Dakar on IG. Make sure y'all subscribe on here for more videos. And yeah, I'll see y'all boys in the next one. Yeah, dig.